Florida clerks can start issuing marriage licenses on January 6th, but if they do, they could risk arrest and jail time. An anti-gay group in Hawaii is still trying and failing to stop marriages there, and things are still looking bad for the National Organization for Marriage. For the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum, and welcome to Marriage Newswatch for December 22nd, 2014. Marriage is scheduled to start in Florida on January 6th, but that doesn't mean that it will. Back in August, a judge ruled against the state's marriage ban, and after months of waiting, his ruling is finally scheduled to go into effect on January 6th. Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi asked the U.S. Supreme Court for another delay, but on Friday they said no, the marriages can start. The situation is complicated because as of January 6th, the law will be officially unconstitutional, but it'll also still be on the books. Florida's marriage ban includes some very steep penalties, and so clerks who obey the judge's ruling and issue licenses could face a risk of arrest, a $1,000 fine, and up to a year in jail. It would be crazy if that actually happened, but all it would take is one clerk willing to test the law and a prosecutor willing to test it back at them. We don't know if that's actually going to happen, and we might not find out until the stay expires in January. In the meantime, a judge in Florida has granted the state's first divorce request from lesbian. The U.S. Supreme Court is planning to consider whether to take up a case from Louisiana at their next conference, that's on January 9th. And anti-gay politicians in Hawaii have asked the state Supreme Court to overturn the state's marriage equality law. This is a desperate lawsuit with virtually no chance of stopping marriage at this point, but hey, it's their life. And finally, with all this marriage stuff going on, you might think that the National Organization for Marriage might want to get involved somehow. But no, they're nowhere to be found in any of these cases. Instead, the one thing that they did do last week, aside from sending out fundraising emails, was file an appeal in a tax case that they already lost once. And that case has nothing to do with marriage, it's just an argument with the IRS. At this point, all NOM does is fundraise to pay for lawsuits about fundraising, and they can't even win those lawsuits. Those are the headlines. Subscribe here on YouTube for more on all these stories. For the American Foundation for Equal Rights, I'm Matt Baum. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.